Before it was called the Celtic Tiger, Ireland was an island steeped in the practice of patience, carrying the weight of hope that flickered dimly among its mist-shrouded hills and stormy coasts. The land was arrestingly green, but its beauty was edged with hunger, and every blade of grass seemed to echo a longing for something beyond survival. In villages scattered across the bogs and crags, families gathered in warmth as evening fell, the wind pressing against their thatched roofs. Outside, the Atlantic stretched forever, swallowing up the sun each night, and, over the tumultuous years, more sons and daughters than the land could count. Emigration was a fact of life. Farewells happened in silence, marked by the salt on weary faces and the prayers of those left behind. Then, in the harsh mid-19th century, disaster struck with a slow, remorseless hand. Potatoes, the heart of the Irish table, blackened in the earth. At first, people waited for next year's crop, believing hunger to be temporary. But years passed, seasons came and went, and the blight endured. Homes filled with an emptiness that was more than physical need, spirits were still beneath the burden of waiting for salvation that would not arrive. Thousands succumbed. Millions took the long road down to ports, watching the island recede behind them one final time, a place shrinking with every tide. Yet, life remained. Those who endured nursed secret dreams amid the ruins. As Europe shifted, so did the Irish heart. The pain of relying wholly on the land, on a single route, settled deeply as a warning. Over generations, their story migrated from sorrow to resolve. Land was cherished, but minds became the new soil for hope. A quiet revolution began in schoolhouses that smelled of chalk and turf smoke. Parents sacrificed to put their children in uniforms, sending them out under rain-washed clouds carrying satchels of potential. Gaelic sang in every playground, mingled now with English and soon with French and German, as education broadened the young horizons. Years swirled past. In the latter decades of the 20th century, Ireland made a choice, to stop bracing against the wind and instead set sail. Politicians and thinkers debated, sometimes fiercely, their outlines for the future. Investment was wooed across the western seas, with transparent laws and the promise of a skilled workforce. Ireland threw open its doors to technology, research, and the arts, and welcomed back the children of her diaspora as investors and innovators. Town by town, old thatched cottages became small industries, cities gleamed with new architecture, glass and steel and hopeful ambition. In Dublin's cafes, young entrepreneurs scribbled business plans over Americanos, while retired farmers listened to stock market reports alongside weather forecasts. The rhythm of life quickened but never fully outran memory. Thus, the Celtic Tiger leapt, not as the abandon of the lucky, but as the hard-won pace of those who had spent centuries learning the cost of fragility. Its roar was bullish, but tempered by humility passed down in stories, in remembered absences at family tables, in the careful slicing of bread. Now, a visitor to Ireland sees rolling fields, vibrant cities, and innovation humming in laboratories and tech parks. Scarcity is less visible, but the lessons remain. Irish songs carry the ache of departure and the celebration of return, their schools overflow, not with complacency, but with ambition enriched by the ghosts of hunger. For Ireland remains an island that knows patience, that guards hope vigilantly, and builds its future always in conversation with its past.